Hi, I'm Sheila Lee. I'm so excited to be returning with the Sheila Lee Show on YouTube. Today is the first show. Thank you so much for showing up. You'll be able to watch this show over and over and over again. I'm so excited because the Sheila Lee Show is a part of S4JW Encourage. It's now being featured on YouTube. That's right. My new series, Encourage Me, is exciting and it's for everybody out there that just needs somebody to talk to, somebody to listen to them, somebody to say, hey, they really care. Well, that's me. I'm Sheila Lee, and I'm here to encourage you on today. I don't know what you've been going through, but I do know that it is always good to be around people who encourage you. So I'm so glad that I'm going to be one of those persons that you'll be able to come to each week to find some encouragement. You know, I was thinking, it's not going to be easy to get positive results when you're around negative people. And if you're negative, you're definitely not going to get those results for yourself. So what am I saying? On this show, I want to teach you, I want to share with you some ways that I've found to encourage myself and others. I also found out that I am the first one that has to be encouraged before I can encourage anybody else. So what do? Let me just share a few things. First of all, I've got to find the positive side. I don't know why you're discouraged or why you're just feeling down maybe right now, or why it just seems like it's a rough spot in the road. I don't know what you've been facing, but I do know that when you encourage yourself, you can encourage others. And during this season, everybody needs to be encouraged. So let's start with the very first thing you need to do is you need to be positive. You say, Sheila Lee, how can I be positive? Do you know what I'm going through? Do you know what I've been through? Do you know what I'm facing? No, but I do know this. I've been in those situations before. Yeah, where I had to encourage myself. There wasn't anybody around, and I know that I had to encourage myself. Well, I'm excited because I know the Lord, and the Lord's word always encourages me. But let's say you might not know the word of the Lord. You say, well, how can I encourage myself? First of all, you need to be positive. Now, let's look at this. A negative and a negative is going to produce a false positive. What are you talking about, Sheila Lee? If you have two negative people, let's say I'm talking with you right now. Okay. And you're very negative. Nothing's working. Nothing's happening right. Nothing's doing what it's supposed to do. All you see is negative, 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 negative. Negate, negate, negate. Well, I got some news for you. Nothing's going to change until you decide to find the positive side. You say, well, Sheila Lee, I am going through a divorce. Well, you know what? If you're going through a divorce, then yeah, that could take you into a very negative spot. But you need to realize that there's going to be some good that comes out of whatever happens in your life, because you're going to find the good. You say, well, what's good about a divorce? Well, if it's not for you to be with that person and you're allowed to have a divorce or to go through a divorce, you're going to have to find some positive things. First of all, let's just talk about this. If you're going through a divorce situation right now, then this is a good time for you to get to know yourself. It's a good time for you to find some positive things about yourself. If someone tells you you're no good, if they don't like you, they don't want you, well, what do you think about yourself? Are you positive about yourself? Are you doing positive affirmations? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can make it. I am the head. I am not the tail. Have you been talking to yourself? What are you talking about, Sheila? You don't talk to yourself. Well, look, you need to get in front of that mirror. And you need to start decreeing and declaring some things about your situation, because you're the first person that has to be encouraged. And I want to encourage you to remind yourself, you know what? You are a good person. Tell yourself, look in the mirror, I am a good person. Not only are you a good person, but you're positive. You're going to find the positive side of it. That's right. You're going to take those lemons that you've been handed in whatever situation it may be, and you're going to decide, hey, I'll make some lemonade. That's right. I love that saying. And it's really real. It's true. You know, if you add some sugar to some lemons. It gives it a really sweet, lemony taste. Well, let's just think about that as far as life's situations are concerned. If you've had a bad rap, maybe you lost your job. Maybe you're dealing with loss. Maybe you're dealing with children that don't seem to be doing the right things. I don't know what it is, but make sure on today, this moment, with this first show, that you decide to find the positive. Well, the positive is that if you have a situation that's negative, it's going to take your mindset. You're going to have to change your mindset. You're going to have to see yourself as victorious. That's going to help you get to the positive side. That's right. That plus, that's right. That plus, that cross, that plus, that addition sign. You're going to have to make some additions to where you only thought negative before. You know, man, it's no way. I don't have two nickels to rub together. You know, you've heard that people say that before. Well, guess what? I want you to see yourself having more than nickels to rub together. I want you to see yourself blessed financially. I want you to see yourself making the right decisions. I want to see you seeing yourself. You see you. I'm looking at me right now, and I want you to look at yourself. Get in that mirror, look at yourself, and say, you know what? I've decided to make some positive declarations, some positive things. I'm going to say it about myself. And talk about your own self-worth. That's right. You're worthy. You're worthy of someone being kind to you. You're worthy of someone saying nice things to you. You're worthy of someone thinking that you are a good person. You know, you say, well, it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. Really, it comes down to where the rubber meets the road. What do you feel about yourself? How do you see yourself? I know how God sees me, but how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a winner? I see myself as a winner. And today, I want you to say, right where you are, I am a winner. Okay? So you say, well, I don't believe that. Well, keep saying it till you believe it, okay? That's a part of the process to encourage yourself. Keep saying, I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. I am not a loser. I am a winner. I'm going to make some positive confessions over what I want to see happen, because death and life really is in the power of the tongue. Yes, you're going to have to make some changes. You will. But it's going to start in your mouth. It's going to start with what you say. It's going to start with what your tongue says. Are you going to encourage yourself? Do you realize that if you're down and out, you cannot encourage anybody else? However, if you're going through some situations, whatever life may have brought your way, and you decide, hey, I'm going to make it. I am going to make it. Well, if you've lost a job, you say, well, hey, I'm going to go find a job. Well, you know, seems like I can't get a job. No. Back up. You can get a job. It may not be the job you want at first, but yes, you can get a job. You can find a job. Now you say, well, you don't know. I've got this going on, that going on. I don't know. But what I do know is that if you decide in your mind, in your heart, that you're going to get a job, you can find a job. Now, I am a woman of faith. I just believe that whatever it is that God says about me, it's true. I believe the word of God. That's me personally. Now, if you say, well, Sheila Lee, I don't know God, I don't know about that. Okay, great. Well, hopefully before all is said and done with the Sheila Lee Show Encourage Me series, you're going to learn a lot of things about yourself. And you're going to learn how you can encourage yourself to be able to encourage somebody else. Now, the very first thing we're going to talk about again is just being positive. You know, I've met some people, and I know you know some people, they only say negative things. That's not going to work. I don't care what you do. That's not going to work. Well, how about, I don't know what you're going to do, but that's going to work. How about just changing what you say? Do you listen to yourself? Do you actually hear? Are you listening to hear what you're saying to yourself about yourself? Is it positive? Is it a positive affirmation? Or is it all negative? I will never be anything. Well, why are you saying that? Because your mama told you, because your dad told you, because somebody you knew, a friend, someone you thought was your friend told you, you're not going to ever be anything. You'll never do anything any good. So all of a sudden, that's all you're thinking. That's all you hear. Change the confession. Let's just see what happens when you change that confession. Okay? Let's see. If you decide that you're going to encourage yourself by saying, I can do this. Wow. Stop. Selah. I can do this. Wow. Amazing. And now once you've said it, and you may have to keep saying it until you believe it, whatever it takes, you need to do that. Because the positive affirmations, the positive things you say will come to pass. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it. If you get up in the morning and you said, oh my, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And you may be tired. It's legit what you're saying. But I'm just telling you this. When you decide to say, you know what? I'm tired, but you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to go take that walk. I'm going to eat me a good breakfast. All of a sudden, it's some different aura, a different flavor comes about because of what you're saying. And then when you start doing what you say, oh my goodness, the positive things that will be produced. So on this first show, I really want to just talk about being positive. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying to others. You know, it used to tell us when we were growing up, sticks and stones may break my bones, but the words will never hurt. Whatever you want to say, however you say it, that's wrong. Words hurt. What you say will frame what happens to you. Listen very carefully. On today, make sure you say positive things. You say, well, I'll never be anything. No. What is it you want to be? You want to be a scientist? You want to be a speaker? You want to just have a nice house? Then you say, I want to have a nice house. So then what do? After you've spoken it, it came out of your mouth. You believe what you say. Then you're going to have some actions to go with it. So does that mean that if you want to go back to school, does that mean you're going to have to find a grant? You're going to have to find a way so that you can get the money that you need to go back to school? But you said you wanted to go back to school. That came out of your mouth. You spoke it. So now just trust and believe and find ways so that whatever it was you're believing for that's positive will come to pass, because maybe you want to talk to a counselor at school, a school counselor, an advisor, and you said, I really want to go back to school. What are my options? Let's look at the positive things that you can do to bring about the results that you really want. I'm so excited because before you can encourage anybody else, you must be encouraged yourself. You need to encourage yourself. And I always find that when I encourage myself with the word of God, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Then I've got some strength. I've got something to work with. And if you don't know Christ, then you need to get to know him. And the Sheila Lee Show is designed to help you to encourage yourself so you can encourage others. I am so excited about this show. I'm looking forward to all of the series that will be taking place. Again, today we're starting off with the first show, which is about being positive. Now, positive things are going to produce different fruit than if you say negative things. Just always think, whatever you are saying is what you're going to get. So words are powerful. Words are very important. And if I'm going to encourage you, the first person that needs to be encouraged is me. That's right. Encourage me. That's the name of the series. So I want you this week to think about ways that you can encourage yourself. Maybe you like to take a walk. Maybe you like to be by the ocean front. That's one of my favorite places to go. And I find when I go to the ocean front that I'm more creative when I come back. I find that I'm rested. It's a calming effect for me, but I know that's where I can go to encourage Sheila. So where can you go to encourage yourself? That's a positive place. Maybe while you're exercising, you find that you encourage yourself because you see the results. You get up there, you get on that bike, and you just start riding. Maybe while you're riding, you're just meditating. Maybe while you're riding, you're thinking of those things which are lovely, those things which are pure, those things that have a good report. Maybe while you're riding that bike, all of a sudden you're watching the sunrise. Maybe in your mind, you listen to your favorite song. I don't know, but you're just getting encouraged. Can you just feel it? Can you just feel it? Can you feel it? I can feel it. Because it's something positive about when you begin to encourage yourself. And then, you know what? When that person comes to you and they're down and out, you can relate because you've been there. You've done that. And what did you do? You found a way to encourage yourself. The series entitled, Encourage Me. I am so excited. Make sure you tune in to the YouTube channel, Sheila Lee. That's right. I'm so excited to have back by popular demand, the Sheila Lee Show. And of course, this series entitled, Encourage Me. I want you to be able to encourage yourself. Not yourself, yourself. That's right. I am so excited. I look forward to meeting with you. If you feel like you're alone, you need somebody to just share with. Make sure you tune in to the Sheila Lee Show. That's right. Thursdays at 12:15 p.m. I am so excited to be able to share with you. And I'm looking forward to the reports that we're going to get back when this series is done. Encourage me. Because you need to be encouraged, and there are those that you need to encourage. You need to encourage yourself and others. Thank you so much for watching the Sheila Lee Show on today. Hey, I don't know if you know about this, but I am thrilled. I have my first YouTube video. It's out. It's exciting. It's to my song, my new song, Thank You, Oh Lord. I just want to say thank you. You can go and view it on my website, s4jwencourage.com. That's S, the number 4, JW, the word encourage.com. S, the number 4, JWENCOURAGE.com. Make sure you check it out. I'm looking forward to you sharing with me at some point. Make sure you leave a comment if it encouraged you. Another way to encourage yourself is to go and watch my new YouTube video for the song, Thank You. Looking forward to being back with you next week. And also, I just want to tell you, remember, find a way today to encourage yourself. Blessings.